The YouTube channel Immigrant Archive took to the street to ask American citizens some basic questions from the citizenship test, and the results are depressing.
Can you tell me who the Vice President of the United States is?
Nope.
Nope.
Crap.
Who's the Vice President of the United States?
I don't remember.
What's his name?
I don't know that. I didn't know that.
All right.
Vice President, is that our boy Biden?
It is our boy Biden.
Our boy Biden holds it down, yeah.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
Oh, it's a lot now. I don't know.
64.
Shoot. 20, 25?
Could you tell me how many amendments there are in the Constitution?
No, sir, I can't.
Can you tell me when the Constitution was written?
Why am I supposed to know that, man?
1776.
No.
1775.
1792.
Probably like 1772-ish? 73?
Shoot. 1840.
1787. 1787.
Okay.
If you think that's an anomaly, it isn't. Newsweek did a poll in 2011 of 1,000 American citizens. 29% couldn't name the vice president. 73% couldn't correctly say what we fought the Cold War for. 44% were unable to define the Bill of Rights. And 6% couldn't even circle Independence Day on a calendar. So when I see something like that, I think to myself, yeah, of course, the old tired cliche is definitely true, that people are idiots and, you know, they don't know the specifics, they're not educated. But also, it's not just an individual failure when it's across the board people not understanding this shit. It's also a failure of the entire education system in the United States of America. You know, we stopped teaching civics and government a long time ago. So now people just walk around completely ignorant as to how the country functions and what the political system is and even what the economic system is. You know, and sure, some of this stuff is taught in history class, but apparently they're not being taught well enough. You know, it should be reflexive. Questions like that, it should be fucking hammered in your head when you're a kid to the point that you can't help but give the right answer. You know, just like, you know how they come up when they really want you to learn something, what do? They come up with little fucking jingles to go along with it, right? So everybody knows the ABC song, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Or the Columbus thing. And Columbus, by the way, was a massive cunt. I don't know if you know this, a genocidal maniac. But what was it in 1492? Columbus sailed the ocean blue, yada, yada, yada. Like, when they really want people to know some shit, like, okay, this you really have to know. There's always a way to massage it into people's heads and to say, all right, this is going to stick with you from now until you die. You know? And by the way, who does a better job at this than anybody? Advertising. Just when they're doing it for advertising, it's for stupid shit like Nair or for, you know, some sort of cleaning liquid or detergent or whatever it is. So they were able to figure this out, but what? We haven't figured this out for our education system yet? Well, we know it, we just haven't implemented it. We haven't actually, you know, come up with a serious national curriculum to really teach people the things that they need to know in life. And it's not just with stuff like this. You also think, wow, if you don't know that, how do you, like, fucking get by in life? How do you not know who the vice president is? That's fucking insanity, man! That's the vice president! Oh, God, it hurts my head to think about it. But when I see stuff like this, I think, well, how do these guys pay their bills? You know, or how do they know how to do anything in their own lives? And then you get to think, oh, that's right, they don't know how to do those things. I'm lying to myself if I think they do know how to do those things. I mean, they should obviously have classes for, like, you know, financial classes for personal finances. You know, how you balance your own budget, how you pay your bills, how you, you know, do stuff like that. They should obviously have like Common Core. Common Core is a start to do this, like an attempt to get some sort of national curriculum where they say, all right, let's make sure that the people in Alabama aren't at a disadvantage to the people in California. Because, of course, in California, people who aren't idiots make the educational system. But you have, in places like Alabama, they're trying to fucking shove creationism in the science classes. So what do? They try to come up with national standards where they say, look, you cut the shit. You know, fine, you're religious. That's cool. Teach them that on your own time. In the science class, they have to learn science. You know, how radical an idea. Teach them what we actually know is science in the science class, just like we teach math in the math class, reading in the reading class. But we need to go further, man. Like, even the idea of Common Core, it's not strong enough. We got to have really strict, intelligent federal standards on education made by the experts, and we have to come up with, you know, unique, good ways of getting this information in people's heads to the point where they remember it. Because when you have a situation like this, and here's the main point, man, when you have people as ignorant as that, it's a guarantee. You know how Bill O'Reilly was talking about the decline of the nation, and what does he point to? It's the liberals' fault. Well, he's right about the decline of the nation. He's wrong about, you know, the root of the problem. It's not liberals. It's shit like this. Apart from the things we already know and we talk about every day, you know, corruption of the political system, legalized bribery, the elites run everything because the government is bought and owned, you know, by Wall Street, by people who've rigged the system in their favor and against the other guy. But also, we're not going to fucking fix anything until people educate themselves, until people learn shit, until we've developed a society where they can handle democracy. The way it works right now, they're purposely making people ignorant and passive. You know, and why? Because now you have obedient workers. People just wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Okay, I'm just going through the motions here. This is what I do because I didn't fucking educate myself. I don't know anything. I'm not capable of deep thinking. So now, I don't know, I'm just going through life. This is what I do. And the fucking rich people who run the government like it when people are like that. They want you to be like that because then you're not going to think about shit. You're not going to say, hey, am I getting fucked over in this deal? You know, is there something off here? They'd rather you be like that. You know, shove it back in their fucking face and actually learn shit. Set up a curriculum where we educate people so we can handle democracy, and then maybe we'd also get some better policies in place in the meantime.